I'm hoping that, like, there's not something broken about the installation, because I did have a problem. And yeah, I do have to work on my break the targets times. I'm gonna do it later. I don't want to do that right now. It's only 5 characters, so it's like not even... It's only 5 characters break the target times, so it's optimized pretty tightly. So it's like not even fun. It's not even fun compared to if it was all characters and like you kind of had some room to work on things. It's kind of just like, here's 5 10-second ILs you have to get really good at, and it's just like, well, this fucking sucks. Um, so, oh, I will start the timer. That's kind of disappointing. Here's how I think there was something we were doing wrong yesterday. It turns out, so I was considering, so first of all, we have to set these gears correctly. And the way you find the numbers for what to set on the gears, well, I actually don't even really know, because, like, I think that you're supposed to correlate each gear with stuff that you see around the island. They were talking about the shapes of the pipes and, like, looking up at where the ropes go into, but I can't see where the ropes go into, so that's kind of nothing. So I still have no idea how you're actually meant to solve this. But apparently there are pipes of some shape around here somewhere, and we correlate those shapes with these gears. Oh, it's just gonna be these shapes, like hexagon, circle, well, pentagon, circle, hexagon, I guess, right? But I think we were supposed to find a hexagon, a circle, and a pentagon in the other order, someplace on the island. And then those would somehow have numbers associated with them, and basically that would tell us how to solve this. But I was doing it wrong. I was assuming that this position right now, where the gear has not been touched, is position 0. Like, it is not a position, but it turns out it is. So this gear needs to be set to 1, 2, 3. Wait, hang on, I'm gonna reset that and try again. It's on 1, and we're setting it to 2, 3, 4. And this one gets set to 2, 3. And then this one gets set to 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And allegedly this is now correctly tuned. There's absolutely no feedback. So I have no idea if this is correctly tuned. But I think this is the correct position, and I was doing it wrong last stream. And that might have been one of the reasons why the game was soft locking instead of doing anything. But I really don't know. From here, I was actually not that far from finding some kind of solution. I think the key is, like, if you look at it, so these 4 circles, this is like probably the blue, this is either quartz or blue crystal. I'm not sure. This is rock, I think. This might be Nara. That might be Nara. I think it is, actually, because I think that's a chess piece. Yeah, this one is clearly the blue crystal, because it's blue from the outside. And then this one is probably the rock, right? This one just looks like nothing. Is this even anything at all? Maybe I did this one somehow, like by accident. That one looks like it's done. But anyway, my point to all of this is that we did actually find the note on blue crystal, the note on Nara, the note on rock, and the note on quartz. I did not pick up on the fact that those were not the same thing. I figured there was just one combination, but it is 4 combinations, one for each of the 4 locks. And I did pick up the notes for all of them. I was just still nowhere even close to figuring out the solutions. Because I thought that every note that we found was hinting at the same set of numbers. And so when they were all contradictory and confusing, it like just didn't make any sense to me. But they're all hinting at different sets of numbers. So let's try, well, I'm going to save first of all, because I don't feel like going back down there if the game crashes or something. Oh, does it? Hang on. The one that looks empty has the... Oh, yeah, that is a chess piece. Okay, so this one is the Nara lock then. Which means that this one down here is the stone one. So, like, the stone one said, every partially successful rock test suggests 20 units of total power, no more, no less, but in what combination? So we know that to break this bottom lock, it's some kind of combination of 3 numbers that adds up to 20. I forget how we're even supposed to come close to understanding what it is. But it's some kind of combination that adds up to 20, and it's 1055, apparently. I'm just gonna try... Six, 12, 4, because this is supposed to be the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there you go. It started doing the thing. I think there's some kind of lore about, like... Yeah, so now that we've input it correctly and... we've tuned the gears correctly, now we're getting some kind of reaction from the machine. It's crazy that the gears don't tell you it's right until you also input the right combination up here. I feel like that makes it really hard. But the lore here is that we have to... The lore here is that we have to input the 4 combinations quickly. Like, you can see the thing rotating. We have to get all four stones vibrating at the same time. So I have to use this terrible Xbox interface kind of fast. Not looking forward to it. I'm just gonna let the timer run out on this. But yeah, I think this combination came from... Let's see, this is the blue crystal. So this one was... Need to supply keyboard with total electricity gathered in guarding and docking station only to disrupt these samples. So... In the garden, it was like 2 or something. Well, in the garden, it maxed out at 4. And in the docking station, I think it maxed out at 7. I guess it maxed out at 6, according to... well, the combination for this is 6, 12, 4. So, allegedly, that maxed out at 6. I thought it maxed out at 7. And then also there's just a 12 in the middle for some reason. I don't even know where you're supposed to get that 12 from. But there is just a 12 in the middle. This is the quartz. Oh, right. No, you're right. This is the quartz. Quartz samples visibly... Oh, okay. No, this is much easier. You're right. This is the quartz. Quartz samples visibly affected when cables 1, 2 set correctly, and 3 is powered by less than 5. And the correct first 2 are 8 and 12, because this was the note where, it said, like, 8, 12, 7, no. 8, 12, 6, no. 8, 12, 5, no. 8, 12, 4, yes. But then, wait a minute. This is 6, 12, 4, so how was I supposed to determine that the 8 should actually be a 6? I have no idea, but it's 6, 12, 4. Anyway, the second this thing rolls over... we're gonna have to be ready to input the next combination, which is 3, 1, 7. Hey, Gris. When's this thing gonna stop? I can't really tell what it's doing at this point. I am just going to start this over. So it's this, then it's 3, 1, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it's 10, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, fuck, go back. N, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 12, 12, 12. These have been fast enough. What did I do wrong? 12, 12, 12. Hello? This one, like, didn't react at all. Oh, is the third one wrong? Shoot, well, now we're waiting. Ugh, why did it start lagging? Why is this game that's literally just a PowerPoint lagging? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get this 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna wait for everything to stop moving. Was my 10, 5, 5 actually 10, 4, 5? Shoot. That'll explain it then. And you know what, Yomo? The answer is Melee. I'm really not looking forward to Iron Mario. I'm really hoping that I'm just busy enough that I don't have to play a significant amount of the Iron Mario hardcore mode. I don't want to do that. Like, when I saw that on the list again, I was just like, oh, fuck off. Like, come on. As if I didn't suffer enough last time. That was in, like, 2 years ago or whatever. I think I got, like, 30-something stars when it was in a couple years ago. I got, like, a pretty good score, and I'm, like, definitely not doing that again. Okay, so when we slam this thing to 12, then we're going to drop it back down immediately to 1. 12. 1. This is 3. 1, 2, 3. These things are jank as fuck as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second one is not vibrating. Is this set wrong? Oh, it's 317. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we want 10, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third one's vibrating. 12. 12. 12. Alright, cool. So that's the full solution to this island, like to this age or whatever. You have to do all of that. You have to deduce like 700 different numbers. Some of them I know how you get, but some of these I would have never in a million years got. The 12, 12, 12 for Nara makes a lot of sense. The Nara note was that it was stronger than any other substance and would need all of the power the keyboard could take distributed evenly. So they just straight up tell you it's 12, 12, 12. So that one, I was too stupid to think of that on my own, but probably if I had sat there long enough, I might have come up with that. So the Nara one, I'm saying that one's okay. But some of these other ones, I don't know how I would have come up with ever. I'm hoping that the next age we go to is easier. Like, maybe I did these in the wrong order and I went to the hard age first.
Something has happened. There is a structure in the spire that was not there 9 days ago when I sailed off to harvest more crystals. Its existence is impossible. Yet I have stood inside its foyer and know that it is real. I'm forced to make an inconceivable deduction. Somehow, my father is still alive.
Did Cirrus think that Atris wasn't still alive? Why would he think that? Yeah, this is the first one I visited. Like, obviously you start in Tamana, and then From Tamana, I came here, and then after this, we're gonna go to the other one, and then after that, I have no idea, because they only presented me with 2. After that, it's back to the drawing board, I guess. Best adventure game I've played... I just haven't played that many, unfortunately. The answer might, unironically, kind of be Siberia. It's like, it's between Siberia... It's kind of between Siberia and, like, Myst. Probably Myst 1 over Myst 3. Because Myst 1 is the original. But, like... Siberia's in that conversation. I have to play more adventure games. I always talk about doing that someday. Perhaps if I play upon her guilt. Yeah, this is Cirrus. This is his scheme. 15 years. So he was locked. He was locked on this island for 15 years. Nothing but floating rocks. I could have found just one single person to assist me, but no, he does not want to talk about accomplishments. All he wants to talk about are the books. Yes, I burned them. Oh, I guess he... I'm trying to remember. Yeah, you took 15 years from me, Atris. Yeah, a bunch of years ago, when I was like 12 or something, I heard that Grim Fandango was one of the best adventure games, and so I downloaded it, and I tried playing it, and I got stuck immediately and then uninstalled it. But I was like 12. A lot has changed since then. I'm no longer 12, so it's worth another shot someday. Though I do, like, Pi streamed it a little while ago, a couple months ago, I think, and he also was horribly stuck on, like, every puzzle. So Grim Fandango might just be hard. I don't know that there's even any one game in particular that's, like, really has my interest, so much as I just want to dig into the genre and see what's going on in there. Oh, okay. That's why the chamber was destroyed. The very... I can't read this font, dude. He believes his chamber to be impenetrable, but he has forgotten the very laws. That's what that says. The very laws he once explained to me. Frequency and molecular vibration. The crystals can do it. If I find the right frequency, the song can set off a vibration that will tear through the chamber on a molecular level. Those impenetrable walls will shatter like glass. Yeah, so he's gonna... On January 29th, I have a sister? That's what I thought when... they waited until the 4th game to reveal the sister. I have a sister? Something I've never even considered. And this is just him yapping. Oh man, May 28th. I have found the frequency. I'm just assigning months and days to this. Was Yisha in Myst 3 as a baby? I totally forget that. Those cutscenes at like the beginning and end of the game where you're in Tamana happened so fast that I just like didn't even necessarily process them that well. 90% of the game is walking around solving puzzles, so the lore just like didn't stick with me. So, what else is here? And I don't know if anyone who worked on the older games worked in here, because like this game is Ubisoft Montreal. Some team within Ubisoft Montreal. I don't know how big Ubisoft Montreal was at the time, like if they had multiple teams going. I think they probably did, because this game opened with a logo for like Team Revelation or something. So they must have been doing this, and this game came out in like 2004 or something. There's 12, 12, 12. We already know that. We already know these numbers. Yeah, like if they, because like think about it, like Ubisoft Montreal made the Prince of Persia games. They made this apparently. I think they made some number of those Splinter Cell games. I think they might have made Chaos Theory in particular, might have been them. Could be wrong about that. So they had a lot going on. So they definitely had multiple teams. So I don't know who, like personnel-wise specifically. I did see that the composer from Myst 3 returns on this one. Though Myst 3 was Presto Studios, who went out of business, so I don't know what the deal is exactly. Is there just like nothing over here? Maybe I need to read the book more closely. Oh, here we go. That did. What did that do? Alright, well. Oh, this rotates. But yeah, 3 and 4 are not Cyan worlds.
Wants to hold on to an electrical buildup indefinitely, but it loses it as soon as the crystal touches a grounded object.
So, just
how
so.
to keep the crystals isolated until I can use them.
Maybe I need to read this more closely. Usually if there's something important in the books, they've like drawn it. I cannot proceed. It is no use. He will never teach me the art. Questioning him about it only makes him suspicious. I cannot proceed without a sample. I've tried chipping off pieces from the chamber. My efforts have all been proven fruitless. Oh, I see. That's why he asked for the chess set. So that he could use the chess pieces to chip the crystals off the walls, so that he could use them. No, there's no info in the book. And those are just numbers that I already know. Is this anything? It's kind of hard to tell what's interactive, I feel like, as well, with the way they've done the cursor in this game. It's kind of a weird complaint, but the way the cursor kind of smoothly animates, like the hand of it, I feel like it's really easy to skip over stuff and not realize that you could interact with it. Kind of just a thing. I have no idea what to do here. I look up, is there like a button or something? No. The only thing in the room that does anything is this. What statue? Is this a statue? This thing in the middle? I guess it kind of is. I just thought that was like some kind of crystal. I guess that is like a statue of a person holding something. Probably Catherine. Yeah, 1 and 2, you could kind of just... I feel like you could kind of just run your cursor around on the screen, and it would, like, change from a normal pointer to, like, something else if there was something there. Maybe I'm misremembering. Well, I have no idea what this is. I've set that to that, and I think that... These tanks kind of seem like they're nothing. It bothers me that there's this massive thingy in the center of the room, and it appears to just do literally nothing. There's a giant thingy here, like it should do something, right? But I don't really know what's going on. Like, this has been destroyed. I mean, it's possible that setting this did something on the other parts of the island, because, like... No, I have no idea what that is. It's some kind of metal blob. To me, it just looks like a blob. It's kind of low resolution. It's kind of dark. This appears to be a big blob. This bit here really looks like it should be interactive somehow. If it's supposed to be something, it should have been more clear about that. This looks like it's one of the handles for, like, the ratchets from the gears, but it's not grabbing, so I guess it's not interactive. Can I fast travel from here? Yes, but then I probably can't come back. Like, this might have done something. I wish there was any indication of what this meant. Like, that symbol is also on the, like, electric books that are kind of around. Like, if we come back here, it's gonna take me 8 years to walk back to this room. That symbol is this. I guess at this point everything is on except triangle. I think I've had triangle on in the past. I forget where it was. I think it was, you know where it was? It was by... I know where it was. I don't know what turning triangle on is gonna do, but triangle is right next to the chair. I think it was this. No, that's not it. Triangle might have been on the... Shit, if that wasn't triangle... Where the I might have to Go check an old VOD or something. Might have to look at the VOD from yesterday. I know that triangle's been on in the past. It might be out there, but at this point I don't have the orb set up correctly anymore. And if I set up the orb correctly, it's gonna break the chair. Well, I think the chair is just done. I think the chair puzzle might be over. So actually, I think I'm good to reset up the orb car. This interface sucks so fucking much, dude. What were they thinking? Everything I need to progress is that. Oh, never mind then. So there's just something that I'm missing clicking on. Where's the cave? There it is. I mean, or maybe I was discounting this area here. No, this is definitely nothing. This is definitely nothing. And did the hand just react? No, the hand did not react. It's a lever. No, I don't think that's a lever. So there's some kind of control on this thing. I definitely can't go over there. Well, yeah. Oh, hang on. Interactive thing. The hell did that do? This doesn't do anything. That does absolutely nothing. Can I, like, pick this up somehow? Fuck it. Fuck it, I'm not spending all day in this room. Push the lever to the right. Go to the machine and push the collection bucket to the left. Return to the chair. Set the... Oh, they want me to go back and use the chair again? I thought we were done with the chair. I thought we were just done with the chair, because I solved the puzzle on the chair. I don't fucking know. I thought there was something in this room that we just unlocked that would be useful, but it turns out there's not. It turns out that you have to go back to a puzzle you already solved and then resolve it again, and then that affects something in a totally different room. I don't fucking know. That doesn't make any sense to me. That is garbage. Like, I entered 12, 12, 12 before, and this never happened. These thingies up here, I thought were, like, statues of people watching, like a thing. I thought they were, like, people watching me do this. I didn't even realize that that was anything. Did that even do anything? That might have just done nothing. I might have set something wrong. Okay, so why does the switch on... Because to me, this did not read statue. This read, like, keyhole icon. And so, where else have I seen the keyhole icons? Oh yeah, in the electric books. This is shit. I think this is shit. I might have set this wrong or something. Well, now this is, like, bent, so I set it right because something happened. Oh, this thing is gone now. Now I can stand here, which... All I saw was some green shit in the distance. I don't know what I was supposed to be seeing, but all I saw was some green mist, which could be anything. I guess something's being revealed to me now. The electric book was not a puzzle, as it turns out. Sure looked like a puzzle, but that was a red herring. Also, did that just also do fucking nothing? Hello? I'm just over here. I could have gotten here. That was just this elevator. Was that just fucking nothing? What happened? I can watch the cutscene again, but the cutscene is just not of value. It's just rocks. I'll pay closer attention this time. See if there's anything I'm supposed to be seeing, but it kind of looks like nothing. Well, maybe I solved it. Maybe something happens if I leave now. I feel like that has to be the end because we haven't really gotten an elaborate cutscene like that before. So, I don't know, but might be time to leave. I mean, nothing has changed up here. I don't know. Oh wait, is the book got? No, the book is still here. I think I still have access to the book. Yeah. All right, well, fuck it. Maybe something happened if I come back here. Maybe something happened. Alright, well, on to the other one then. Where's my cursor? Oh, here we are. I mean, it looks smaller. Oh, never mind. I thought it was just the bit. I thought it was just the boat. I was like, okay, all right, this might be chill. It's not gonna be chill. Doesn't really seem like I probably didn't actually solve whatever was going on in the previous one, though. Because it doesn't seem like it did anything. So, I don't know. I probably have to go back there. Yep. I don't know if 5 is gonna use FMV, but 1 through 4 all make heavy use of FMV, even though it's like the 2000s at this point. And I'm pretty sure literally nobody is still making FMV games like that anymore by this point, except for Myst 4. I'll sick a crab. There's a reason they don't make FMV games anymore. Where the hell do I go? Hello? Where the hell do I go? There's only like 2 screens. Like a button here I have to hit. Well, this is great. This is just gonna be even worse then. Where the fuck do I go? There's nowhere to go. It's just 2 screens. Is there like a different door leading out of this pod? I don't think so. No. Maybe because I didn't finish the other one, I actually can't do this one. Like, finishing the other one is going to affect something in this one that's going to, like, open the path. That would be really weird, because no other Myst game has anything like that in it. But maybe they did it for this one, because otherwise, like, literally, where the fuck do I go? Is there a hint? I'm checking the map already. It hasn't even, like, this isn't even a puzzle. This isn't even considered a puzzle. But, like, what? I'll have to check a long play and see which pixel they click on to continue the game at this point. Thing like a lever that you pull? Is there a lever down here? With this rock? Like, you click on this? Yeah, I'm literally gonna have to look this up. Where the fuck do you go? There's nowhere to go. Everything just looks like flat rock to me. Like, it's not... There's nothing distinct. Incredibly stupid thing to get stuck on. Okay, what? Alright, that's... Here's where it is. It's this. This doesn't even... I guess there are stairs here. There's a couple pixels of stairs here. But, like, come the fuck on now. I don't know. Kind of just annoys me. audio drama here. It's a bit lame that, like, when you use the medallion, 90% of the time it's just voice, and then they put a filter over the video. Sometimes you get, like, a cutscene out of it, but you almost never get anything actually useful. You just get, like, a guy talking to himself over this filter. Kind of disappointing, because the first time you use it, you get a whole cutscene, so I was thinking that's how it was always going to be. And that's not how it always is. Where'd the boat go? Oh, the boat's over there. Okay, teleported kind of far there. These 4 perfectly lined, the 4th one. All of them. Oh, I see. Okay, this is going to be a counterweight for something, of course. We're going to have to put the correct number of balls on there. I'm just going to start with all 4, and then when the mechanism inevitably doesn't work, I'll come back down here and adjust the ball count. Yeah. I guess it's this elevator. It's a bit funny how it transitions from like the lower quality pre-render of the panoramas to like the higher quality actual animated ones. Like, oh, okay, now we're back to this. Suddenly everything just like snaps into way more detail. Well, this might be nothing for now. Yeah, this might be nothing for now. Unless, hang on, if we like bring the box with us. No, not from up here. Is this a thing? Oh, okay, that's how you go back down. I feel like it's gonna be, like, we have to also make this one go up or something, maybe. But I can't actually walk over there, so... Bird? Oh. Swear to God, the cursor is so shit. That's such a weird problem to have. The cursor is so shit, though. I'm just trying to grab anything. Like, come on. Thank you. There's this, like, weird acceleration to it. They would have been better off just doing, like, what Roller Coaster Tycoon did. Roller Coaster Tycoon on Xbox has no... Like, there's no acceleration to it. There's nothing special they did. It's just a mouse that moves around. That's way better. Like, the extra work they put into this only made it worse. They would have been better off doing literally nothing. But, yeah, I don't know. This doesn't... I feel like that rope is, like, composited in. Like, this rope definitely... You, like, shoot this rope, and it, like, makes the thing come up, and then we can use that to get over onto the ship. It's something like that, except this game doesn't have items. So I don't know about shooting the rope, but you know what I mean. Oh, hold up. Box. Maybe now if I, like, turn this... Oh, well, I guess if I've moved the box onto this floor, then the thing now, this elevator now weighs less. That's probably what we're getting at here. I don't know how that would affect, like, anything, but the elevator might weigh less now. Like, if I take another ball off. I don't have anything else to do with these balls, though. So, like, I don't know why I would care. Unless I put... No. Maybe I should just go check the rest of the island instead of messing with this. That works, but that might have worked before. I don't actually know. Oh. Are we... No, this is exactly the same. Or, wait, is it? Yes, it is. Yeah, that accomplished nothing. I don't think that, like, having more weight would make me go up higher. Like, is there another floor above this? There's not really. That is kind of as high up as it's gonna go. I'm not sure what the point of pushing this box onto here was. Oh, wait, hang on. Because there were 4 more balls down there. I did see that. We can roll the balls onto... Come on. Like, maybe these balls? No. No, that's just not it. Those are just 4 unrelated balls, all in a line, lined up next to this sideways crate. That really seems like that should be it, but I guess it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna go check the rest of the island. I give up on this for now. Not really sure what's going on over there. What? Wait, what is happening? I'm like on it now? Alright, something just happened. I know, I am looking at the screen. It seemed like there was a hut, and then the guy popped out of the hut, and then suddenly we were flying and also in the hut. I guess we, like, grabbed the hut and, like, used it as a parachute. Well, I have no idea what the fuck is going on in this game. It's just not clear to me at all. Somehow the devs and I are on, like, completely just different ways of thinking or something. And, like, I was thinking about this last night, because I was just like, how the hell was anyone supposed to solve that puzzle? And so I was thinking about it. And, like, Ubisoft Montreal are not small or amateurs. Like, they definitely play tested it. Like, they must have had a lot of people play this game blind. And then they determined based on that it was the correct amount of difficulty, the puzzles. And yet, like, to me, this is completely fucking impossible. So I think that it's just, I don't know. I think I'm just the biggest idiot on the planet, and doing puzzles on stream is just, like, a bad idea. I think these must be fine, and everything that's happening makes perfect sense to most people, and it's just me that's wrong. But nothing that's happened in this entire game has made any sense to me at all.
Don't like it, do you, my friend? Ha ha! Makes you sick. Spew your guts out. I know. So let's see what happens when you get a high caloric dose of it from the tip of my spear.
That depends on a lot of factors. Like, what kind of plane, what kind of passenger. I forget the climb rate at which we lose radar contact. There is some, I think it's like 4,000 or something, where the software stops even trying to model what the plane is doing at that point. And you'll only see, like, fighter jets and stuff do that, but they do that, so so at least that.
Last one. You can do this. Strength. Dexterity.
I also always talk to myself like this whenever I'm doing anything. Adventure game character stuff. I wonder if the symbol's gonna matter. Like, if I should take a picture of it. I'll just try to remember it. Was there a... Yep. Dude, Theo, how many Triforce pieces are in that like Link to the Past thing you're doing? Because I feel like this morning I found like 10 of them for you. They just kept showing up. Oh, you need 43 out of 75. Okay, that makes sense. It was one, two. Okay, well, if you're gonna pull that shit, it depends on if you're counting the overlapping triangles or not. But there are basically the two dark ones, then the light center one, and then the light lower one. And then with overlapping, you might be able to add an extra like 2 or 3 to that count. So what am I doing for it? I'm in SG's group. It's like SG, Theo, Solo Man, Captain, me. I guess that adds up to 5. And I just slammed my Jack 1 YAML from last year into there because I couldn't be bothered to figure out anything else. And I know I still have it installed. So I'm just playing through Jack again. Kind of hoping that I'm pretty close to being done. So I'm kind of just hoping that like everyone else finds enough stuff that I can beat the game, and then I can just go beat the game, and then I don't have to play the levels that I haven't played yet. I kind of don't want to. Where the hell am I going? Everything just looks the same in this jungle area. Yeah, it's the PC version or whatever. Open goal. Have I been here before? Did I get turned around somehow? I've maybe been here before. I have not been here before.
Oh, yeah! Keep screaming, baby!
I think I have been here before. Because this is where the hut was? I think the hut was back here. I think this is where the hut was. Oh. Not sure that that is useful for anything. I guess I have no idea what I'm doing then, because that's like... Okay, wait, what? Where am I? Was I here? Yes, I was here. That's back into the woods. That just brings me... The woods kind of seemed like it was literally nothing. I mean, it must have been, on some level, hints to solving other puzzles, probably. But sort of just seemed like nothing, and this piece of paper also just seems like nothing. So, a whole lot of nothing so far. How do I get back to where? I think it's this way. We're gonna get horribly stuck on this, by the way, because it definitely wasn't like nothing. It was definitely... Like, there was definitely stuff in the jungle that I didn't see, because the jungle is too big and everything looks the same, and I couldn't be bothered to, like, pixel hunt every screen trying to figure it out. So I probably missed some stuff, and it's gonna be a problem. That's, they'll never pull that on me again. That's a Riven thing, right? You gotta remember the animal sounds. If I put maximum balls into this, what happens if I max out the balls? Is he just like unable to turn this thing because it's too heavy? Okay, yeah, that won't go. Me too, Theo. What about a single ball? I have to assume this is just not heavy enough to work as a okay, never mind, it is. I mean, is that thing even a counterweight? Have I just like misunderstood the purpose of the Boxo balls? Last check you can do for a while? Damn. How many... Hang on, I'm gonna go to the... I just need 72 eggs, or whatever they're called. The power orbs, and then I can beat it, and then I don't have to play the rest of the game. I don't want to have to play the rest of the game. Tracker... Let's see. What are we at on our egg count? 58? Ugh. I don't know what advantage moving the box into the other box has. Like, there it is, but... Do I even... If I just, like... Hear me out. If I just have no balls in the box... Then, like, what happens when I pull the lever? That won't go. And then that can be raised because it has no balls in it, so it's light. But will it get us up? No, it does not get us up there. So we do need 1, 2, or 3 balls in that crate for the elevator to work. I'm not even like solving a puzzle right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'll put 2 in, I guess. And if I pull this without cranking the thing, nothing happens. So yeah, that is like a counterweight for the elevator. what is the point of that? I don't think there's anything else interactive on this screen, as far as I can tell. I mean, like, it's the default state of the box is on the elevator. So, like, definitely to solve the puzzle, we're gonna want to get this thing off the elevator, you know? Like, it's not gonna stay in the default state to solve the puzzle. That's not how puzzles work. And maybe if I... You can't crank this again. And there is no floor above this. I feel like the cannon, there's like a really conspicuous cannon set up over there, right? Where like that's highly sus. The cannon aimed at something, especially because we're like solving puzzles with cannonballs. And I feel like these 4 balls here are also just like very sus. The way they're just lined up. Like in the same way the other puzzle solving cannonballs are lined up, but I don't really see anything to do with any of this stuff. So, the huh? The North American version is the North American version. It's gonna be NTSCU because North America uses the NTSC television standard, but it is the North American version will also be the USA version because it is released in the USA. I'm not really sure what the question is, but oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's I did notice that on some kind of rules. I feel like whoever writes the rules, Pi or whoever else, really likes to write NTSC when they mean US. And yeah, they used NTSC in Japan, so it's best to specify, you know, the NTSCU or like the North American release or whatever. Just some deep nerd shit. I think I'm going back to the forest. Oh wait, have I been up here? I don't think I've been up here. This is new. It's nothing. I mean, it's just kind of like a... We can see the whole layout of things. Maybe there's like a hut. There's a hut down there. Maybe that's why I'm up here, so I can see that there's a hut. Hey, Americus, I am so not winning. I don't think I've ever been less winning a game than I have been while playing Myst 4. Me and this game have no understanding of each other. I don't think they overcooked because like they must have play tested it. That's the thing. Like they must have play tested it and determined based on like it would be completely insane to release this game without running it by a couple blind play testers first, right? Like a number of them. And then seeing which parts of the game they get stuck on, and then being like, okay, we'll fix that part, and stuff like that. So, like, you figure that what we're seeing here is the result of them tuning the game in some direction based on feedback that they received during development. They didn't just like full send, fuck it, here's the game, like it or don't. Like they would never do that. But here we go. I didn't find this way before. So like this must have been about what they wanted it to be, and yet it just seems really hard. I also don't remember. I read the Wikipedia article for this. Here, I'm going to pull it back up. If you go to the reception section, oh, it's actually a lot longer. I don't remember all this. Hang on. Like, it has good reviews, though. Like, none of the... Like, none of the reception section mentions the puzzles. The reception entirely talks about the soundtrack and then about like one reviewer seems to say that it's too much like the old ones. So like none of the reviewers in 2004 seems to really have a problem with it either. It's like just a me thing. I mean, the reviews probably do. Like if we can pull up metacritic.com, the source for all truth in gaming, and we go to Myst. What the fuck? Metacritic's like complaining at me for using an ad blocker. Sorry, dude, I'm not turning the ad blocker off. But like, okay, critic reviews. I'm scrolling all the way down to the lowest review. Yeah, like all the lowest reviews are just like, it's too old-fashioned. Nobody says it's too hard. Everyone's just like, it's too old-fashioned. Okay, here we go. Games TM got me. Games TM gave it a 60, and they said, hunting for a switch or puzzle clue among the beautiful environments often comes down to simply sweeping the disembodied hand down the screen in hope of finding something, rather than relying on initiative and logic, fundamental aspects of the series that seem strangely absent. So, I agree. Okay, here we go. Adrenaline Vault gave it a 70, and they said, with fantastic visual and audio elements, setting a new standard, an engrossing story, I don't know about that one, an intuitive interface, I really don't know about that one, and amazing overall polish, Myst 4 Revelation has all the makings of a real winner. However, the torturous difficulty posed by many of its puzzles, even for those with considerable logical abilities, detracts from the mainstream appeal of this offering. Adrenaline Vault... That TBH, this guy gets it. All the other reviewers are too cowardly to admit that this shit's hard. So they're just like, the gameplay, it certainly is a puzzle, but these people are willing to speak the truth and be like, this game is fucked, dude. Only Adrenaline could speak the truth. Some markings.
Don't care how nimble-fingered they are. They're not gonna get in when I'm away.
I've been trying to get in. I like this 69 review by PC Format as well, who says, if you've played Myst before and hated it for its slow pace, limited movement, and distinct lack of gameplay, this new version will do nothing to change your mind. Distinct lack of gameplay. The fun way to put it. Ah, here we go. A puzzle. Under the Skin 13. Have you played this game? Okay, so we do... Oh, wait, hang on a second. Okay, so these are the symbols from the totem poles. I think. No, because none of them are... This one's just mysterious. I think these are the symbols from the totem poles, though none of them are that Triforce symbol that I said I would remember. But I think I'm going to have to go back around the island and take a look. And I think he says, like... what he says when you look at them and get the flashbacks gives you the order. Because I think he said, like, when I looked at the one that had the Triforce, he was like, this is the last one. He, like, said a thing like that, which would indicate maybe that it's the last one in that combination as well, possibly. That does mean I have to walk around the whole island again and go find those things. I don't even think I found 5 of them. I don't think I saw that many, so that could also be an issue. It could be. Oh, here's one. So if we look at this one, he's like, this is the 3rd totem pole I've built. 3, 3rd. Look at the symbol. Like if he says something about it.
Gracious. Noble. Cautious. Stupid. Stupidity can be a virtue, can it?
Okay, so that was not numbers. I'm gonna call this the CO symbol, because that's about what it is, ish. But yeah, he was listing off virtues for the one over by the big dead whale as well. So can this dude back off? Get out of here. They're watching me try to solve this puzzle. I have to make creepy air grabbing gestures at them to get them to go away. I guess this is the only way. I'm trying to get back to like the main path to get to the grassy area. Is this it? Yeah, okay, here we go. All the way in the back of the grassy area? I guess not, because here's where the poison plants were. The dead guy has now turned into bones. Dead end. How did... I know there was a... I know there was a totem pole. In the grass area somewhere. But everything kind of looks the same, so like, I don't know where I'm going. I kind of thought it was in the back somewhere. Maybe I'm just like misremembering and it wasn't even back here at all. Misremembering something that happened 20 minutes ago, tops. And maybe if I looked at the map, like, hear me out. I'm not going to accept a hint. The map does indicate that there's a totem pole back here. You can see it in the picture. It's back here somewhere. But I kind of, like, have no idea what I'm looking at most of the time. Like, this is... what exactly? Like, if I go that way, that's towards the water. Then this way is back. And then there's only the one way. And then we're back out of the grass. So, like, where is it? I'm gonna check the VOD. I'm literally going back and checking the VOD of my own stream from 10 minutes ago so that I can see where this thing was. I hate how bad Twitch is. It takes forever to load. Okay, it's just like, it's just not loading. I really don't think it's back here though. Okay, so when we were in, we got woken up by the monkey, and then, yeah, there is one. Where is that? How did I went back, and then I went that way. No, I went that way. It's like here. It's this, I think. And then behind this rock. And then there it is. And yeah, that symbol's not one of the symbols.
Last one. You can do this. Strength. Dexterity. Courage.
All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I can do this. Oh, hang on. There's a way to, like, take pictures in this game. I kind of forget how to do it. So I do this. But there's a way to take pictures in this game. Picture viewer. Camera is D-pad up. I'm gonna take a picture. I think that probably is all that's in the grass area. That, and also picking up the knowledge that the plants are poisonous might come into play somehow in a puzzle. But that's probably all we need from back here. And going back to where the dead, like, big sea monster was. This one's just a square. I think one of the ones in the contraption is just a square, though.
Intelligence. Premeditation. Stealth. Patience. Can't forget his patience.
That's messed up, man. I did that a couple times in college for, like, specific things. But I don't know. I guess I took notes. I guess I took kind of a lot of notes, actually. This way is up to here. This is just the overlook. Still not really sure about this shack. Or that in the distance there, I guess. Also can't really see the grassy area from here, so I have no idea what the situation is. But there's a shack. I'm gonna go back down this way, because I don't think I've been back down here even a single time. There might be... I don't think there's anything of value here. Like, this is just this. And this is the cutscene of them fighting, and it's embarrassing. And then over here is some kind of thing that as of right now remains unsolved. But I feel like this is for much later. I feel like this is the end. Like, we're gonna get taken from inside the ship on some kind of orb that's gonna come down some tracks and then end, like, here. And then it's like, ah, they put us back at the start. Like how there was the elevator that took us back to the start at the end of the other one. Not what I meant to do. There's no other way from here. It's just that. I feel like that's the overlook. So if we like try to keep like things spatially in mind, that means that the shack is to our left. The shack might not even be real. That might just be like a red herring. There may be no shack. I've been this way before. I honestly don't know. That's just the grass area. Yeah. Oh, well, hold up. What is this then? This is... Oh, this is like leading to the swamp area, right? But we have a few options. Like, this is going to be the first screen of the swamp area. Yeah. But we have an extra option there. That's swamp area. I think this is where we came from. And then there's also... No, that's where we came from. And there's also this. So this, I think, is new. Wait, this is just the grass area. Never mind. So let's try this way. This is definitely new. I can drag the fruit? I mean, maybe... I guess I can't progress because I can't wake this guy up. But, like, why... Why am I able to drag the fruit left and right along the ground? I feel like you'd wake him up with the fruit. But he doesn't seem to care that much. And then that's just that. Wait, what? How did I end up back here? Ah. How did that... Maybe it's this path? How did I end up in like a... Oh, wait. The hand opened. Did the hand open? I just like imagine seeing that. We had hand activity. I must have just imagined that. Somehow I'm back at the grass area. This is confusing. I don't know how that happened. We're going under here. Oh, this is new.
You hear it? Well, just try and get past this gate now, you thieving Karnaks.
Arnak.
Ain't no
Egypt
way they'll figure
mentioned.
out which holes to put the hammers in.
He's talking about me, by the way. No way I'm gonna figure out which holes to put the hammers in. Which holes to put the hammers in? Is this like a... What am I interacting with here? I think there's nothing interactive on this screen. It must be something else about the door. Must be missing something. Which holes to put the... There's nothing here. I mean, that is attached to a rope, which is attached to, like, this. Does it have something to do with the bones? The sliders can... What sliders? Wait, what? I feel like the puzzle hint system in this game also just assumes way too much of me. Like, what sliders? Hello? I'm not at that step yet. Where are the sliders? I was hoping for a hint on that. There's just some thing you have to click somewhere, and it's just miserable to even try to figure it out because moving the hand is so shitty on this Xbox version of the game. If it was just my mouse, it would have been fine. Like, hang on, if we go... Okay, yeah, I was reading the PC version reviews there. If you switch it to reviews of the Xbox version, they're much less positive. Game Informer gave this a 45. It's not as if the game itself is bad. It's that the technology is so horribly mangled that the delicious puzzle-laden universe is almost unplayable on Xbox. And I think I kind of agree with that. Not the part about the game being good, or the delicious puzzles or whatever. But I think I agree that the technology's kind of mangled. Like, I can't... Just moving the hand is like bad. If the hand movement is fucked, then like what? That's just like the whole game's a non-starter. Need a good hand. Yeah, pretty much all the reviews are like, don't play this on Xbox. That's funny. Yeah, it's absolutely a step back from Myst 3. Sleeping guy gone? Ah. Oh, I guess I just had to move... Wait, but I still can't... So I have moved the fruit over to him, and he then ate the fruit while I was gone. But... Did that do anything? Like... Maybe the monkey went somewhere? He wasn't like blocking a path though. Like there's no path back there. That's what I was thinking it was. We didn't want to just step over the monkey. I'm gonna start relying on the map now. I have no idea. Remembering which creature the symbols on the totems stand for may serve you well near the lake house. Really? Every combination lock has a sequence. Make tracks over Akinar's hunting post if you hope to see the order for this one. Yeah, I know. But what sliders? The gate puzzle. I think I might have to check a video. There must be something that you can click that causes sliders to appear that I can't figure out. The elevator relies on ropes and counterweights, but so does the gangplank. I mean, I know that, but like I feel like the answer to this puzzle is 100% definitely loading up that empty crate with cannonballs that you bring from the bottom. And it's just that, like, I don't know how to interact with it as well. It's just the same issue that I've been having, that, like, a lot of the interaction is just really unclear, and I'm like, oh, you can click on that, or, you know, oh, you can climb up those stairs, that just looks like a rock, sure. It's just, this game is just bad. I can't help but feel like they've just done a bad job.
Oh, yeah! Keep screaming, baby!
That doesn't really have any useful info. I'm going back to the boat, dude. I feel like the boat is solvable as like a standalone puzzle, you know? So I kind of want to try to solve the boat. I find it very odd that these are just lined up like this, you know? But they don't roll. I don't know how many cannonballs are in that crate right now. Will this bring me up? Bring this back. Like, that seems like that crate is now in the correct position for rolling that line of cannonballs into it. That really feels like that's just it. Well, hang on. I guess I haven't tried. Okay, I never tried this. That's what I was missing. Gotta move it a little closer. That's the part that I was missing. So, I think we kind of have to just do this one ball at a time. Because, like, if we put 2 balls in this, we know that we weigh 1 ball. Because we've been able to get up to the top with 1 ball before. So if we add another ball, maybe I can do 2 balls at a time, actually. And then 3 balls. Well, if I do 3 balls of this, and that, well, no, because 4 balls of, we can't lift 4 balls with the crank. So I think 2 balls plus me will make 3, and then we can put 3 here, and then it's 2 trips of 2 to get all the balls to the top. Is there a correct number of balls? Because, like, what's going to happen? Oh, whoops. I forgot to bring the box with me. Hang on, back down to the bottom. This is very slow. The traversal in this game is slowed down a lot from previous games. I mean, maybe not if you played Myst 1 back in the day, or if you played the PS1 version, which nobody should ever do. Maybe then this isn't that slow to you, but this is pretty slow. Oops, didn't mean to press that, actually. Man, you know how Myst has been ported to everything? It would be so interesting to see like a Virtual Boy port of Myst or something like fucked up like that. Like some platform that can't actually do it. Because they only ever ported Myst to like platforms that could at least display all of the FMV correctly, I feel like. I'd love to see like a Game Boy Advance version of Myst or something like that. They have to start making some serious concessions. Do like a sick pixel art version of the whole game, you know? I feel like that would just be really cool. There's treasure in here. I'm gonna take a picture because I feel like this is probably there's like a 50-50 shot that becomes important later. Like that seems like that could be meaningful. I really haven't been paying that close attention to the creatures, so I hope this isn't like Riven, where it's like, I hope you've been paying close attention to all the creatures.
I'm the hunter. You're the hunted, not the other way around, you disappearing freak. You'll pay for this, my friend. You and every one of your stinking kind.
I guess that's about all there is to see here, maybe. gonna give me the fish? No. All right. Thought he might share some fish with me. Like his fish hangout spot. Oh, here we go. Here's something. Like a map of the whole that might be a map. I mean, it clearly is a map.
Checked, checked. No sign of it here, or here, maybe here. What's in the South Jungle?
So these were the monkeys. I'm not sure what the... I guess that's the grass area back there. I'm taking a picture. That might be useful. Yo, more nothings. Thanks for the 60 months. That is a super long time. 5 years roughly. It was like early September, I want to say, when I started it. But yeah, it's been... I guess so, yeah. But thanks for the sub. I appreciate it a ton, dude. Hope you are doing well. Are you in Discord Wars this year? Joined N64. Thumbs down. Big thumbs down emoji. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm doing this year either. I'm like working on it this weekend, but during the week I might, I don't know. I'm gonna like try to join the races, but it's not great. This is not a great time for this to happen. Actually starting to like these infernal thunderstorms. It's a very sort of stream of consciousness diary, isn't it? Written as he would be yelling it out loud. I don't think there's any useful information in here, though. And none of that seems important. So I didn't really find anything. on the boat then.
Where's the blaster? Whoa.
And this is just nothing. It's just a whole lot of nothing. I mean, if we go into, hear me out, if I go onto the map, does it depict... It still says the shipwreck puzzle is not solved. Well, I don't know if it'll ever say it's solved. I don't know if that's how the map works. But it doesn't say anything about there being another puzzle on the boat, so I don't know. I guess I got what I needed out of here. Sorta. I got that one piece of paper. I got, where is it? I got this map, which shows where everything is on the island. I'm not sure what use this information is. I mean, it does have an X marks the spot on it. So, like, maybe I go there. I didn't even realize that there was a path in that direction. But I got that, and I got this, which I guess depicts the type of food that each of the creatures eats. Like, we did just see that guy who I thought was going to offer me the fish, and he's got, like, he's sort of like a hammerhead shark type of head. Like, that guy was eating the fish, so I guess we know what that guy's hand looks like now. And then the monkey hand eats the fruit. We know about that. I don't know if we've seen these other ones, though. Probably, and I just wasn't paying as close attention. But we do have a map of where the different creatures are, so we could correlate the creatures to what they eat and to what they to what their hand looks like. I don't really know, like, if that matters at all. Like, wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second. No, okay. For a second there, I was like, wait, what if I was thinking the order that you enter the things into might be the number of fingers that they have? But no, because it's 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, and so that's not right. If they had like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 fingers, then that would totally have been it. But no, that's not it. Not sure how this gets me any closer to solving that puzzle then. Oh, cool. So every time you go to the boat, you have to redo all that. That's good. Like the giant monster here. There was a totem pole on this one. So giant monster seems associated with the square. And I don't know, like if we look at the picture, is one of these the giant monster? I kind of feel like no. But I don't really know. Like he didn't have hooves, and like that looks like he eats plants. That one in the top right, I mean, the giant sea monster like doesn't have feet. It's a fish. And yeah, they're not gonna show us anything there. Is there anything in this direction? No, that's the end of that. I feel like I've done everything down there, and it's just gonna come down to, like, messing around in the woods for the rest of this stuff. There's nothing... Yeah, no, it is the gate puzzle with... I feel like the gate puzzle has to be solvable if I just figure out where on the gate puzzle to click. It has to be solvable as, like, a self-contained thing. That's the sense I get from it. And that means it has to be that way. Yeah, the map depicts going right here. Well, the map also depicts that trap as being past the point where you go to the right. But there's a wall here. So that can't be. Like, see how there's the trap? Well, it also depicts the trap as being at... So I don't think the depiction of the trap is relevant here. Or wait, the X. The sea monster and the fish are back there, so... That just means that the X is where like the linking book chamber is. That's what the X is. There does seem to be a dead end past the monkeys, though. Like, if I go to where the monkeys were, there does seem to be some kind of dead end, which is probably the shack. I've been on this path. I feel like this is new. Brings me to... What is this exactly? Oh yeah, this is totally new. I have not been here before. This seems like a dead end, though. Like, there's nothing here. I don't think there's a path. Oh, here we go. Should pull those to the side, and then I can go. Alright, so there's paths that you have to reveal like that. It's just kind of... There's probably all kinds of paths that I'm missing then or something. This is the shack, though, that I was trying to find. Low pitch, mid pitch, mid. We have like a note here explaining this, or is he gonna tell me what I'm doing? I feel like the notes must control the monkeys in the background, right?
That's it. That's it. You know you want the fruit. Come on, little guy.
That's it!
Doesn't seem like there's any hint. We're just gonna have to work this one out. So it also doesn't really seem like they're reacting to me much at all. It's probably that if I get behind the gate, I bet that if I get behind the gate, I'll find a note back there that says something about, like... Yeah, check out the... Uh-oh. Wait. Check out the local fruit tree to see how they react when disturbed. Local fruit tree. So I guess if I go to a nearby tree, I'll hear something? Maybe? I guess that's what they're trying to tell me to do. I'm not sure what the nearby fruit tree is, because this place is way too complicated. This jungle map is like... They must have made it hard on purpose. Might have to turn the speakers up, I think that was probably it. Because did you see the monkey up there and then he left? Low, high, mid-high, possibly? They did not care. I'm gonna turn the speakers up. I can actually hear this a bit better. Like, is that... It's making their sounds and then the monkey leaves. I don't know if this is it, though. Like, am I... Is it the same thing every time, or is it just, like... Those are just the environmental noises? High, low, high, mid, low? Maybe? Well, he just left. He just left. I feel like we are hearing that same high, low, high thing every time we go into the screen. But I don't actually know, like, after that, I think it's different every time, because it's just like it's mixing in so much with the background noise that it's hard to really know. It's mixing in so much with the background noise that it's hard to really know what is part of the puzzle and what is just like ambient audio. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like we gotta go back down. This sucks, man. Like, is this even the right tree? I think it is. God forbid anyone who's like deaf or hard of hearing plays this video game. Completely unsolvable puzzle. I can hear and I'm like, what the like, what am I even listening for? Definitely that high, low, high thing, though. It's much louder from this side, isn't it? And it is just high, low, high. And yet... I don't know. Was that guy... I don't really follow the life and times of Jonathan Blow. Was he in millions of dollars of debt? I think his new game did come out. He spent like 10 years making Sokoban. I think that is out now. I have no idea what they want from me. How is this not the solution? Like, am I not doing it for the correct durations? Or is this not it? Even though every time you walk over there, it plays it. I'm just giving in, dude. My patience for Myst 4 is kind of thin at this point. Okay, yeah, hold up. I am inputting the correct thing. I'm just not holding them for the right amount of time, even though, like, I was holding them for about it's... This is so dumb, dude. I'm literally, like, watching live split, and it's not... It might be just an interface issue because of getting the hand back and forth is kind of hard. But like that's it. This is in fact what it is. It's just that the timings are wrong. Okay, there. That is like, okay, I'm gonna write down clover symbol is monkey. That might be all of the symbols at this point, because the fifth one is blocked off, so we can't really see the fifth one, right? When we're... I'm gonna try to make my way back to the swamp now. I think we probably have all of the information we need in order to solve this. Or at least make some educated guesses. Not a clue where I'm going, by the way. I'm just walking around. All right, here's the grass area. I said to get back to a recognizable screen. And then now to get... Here's a cool fella. Have I been this way before? I've definitely been this way before. Because this is just gonna be, like, if I look over here, is that the trap? That is not the trap. Where am I? I think I'm one screen after the trap. Yeah, there's the trap. So then I'm looking to go maybe on this screen. And then, like, we could go that way or we could go this way. And now I'm not going to be able to find the swamp again. Like, damn. Maybe... Here's the screen where the monkey ate the apple. I think that's promising that I've found the monkey eating an apple screen. Wait, how am I back to the monkey eating an apple screen? What? I've turned around somehow. I think I want this, then this. And then this screen has the... No, one more. Oh, here's this one. Well, let's mess with this. Since I managed to find this gate again, and I have no idea where I am, so... Who knows if I'll find the gate again after this. Maybe... Let me mess around with this some more. Yeah, I might have to look up a video to see how you interact with this. I have no idea. It does just say, like, use the sliders, but, like, what sliders? I can't figure them out. I might have to look up a video to see which part of this thing you click on. Which is, like, again, the stupidest thing you could possibly have to look up a video for in a game, but, like, I don't know. I can't figure it out. So... Oh. Actually, I did just switch over to I did just go look at a video, and I was clicking around, and I see there's something that I missed. Hang on. We gotta go back to the shack. Nah, fuck it. I'll do that some other time. There is some key piece of evidence that I think we're missing, though. I don't know what to make of it, but there's a thing back in the shack that I didn't see. That seems kind of important, maybe. I'm just gonna go, though, because I want to mess around with the symbols. And this is... Yeah, I don't know. There's like different heads carved into each one, but I guess I'll just take a picture here. Why not? That way I don't have to like remember what the heads look like. But I don't know if the heads... I think the heads must come into play because we didn't have audio of him saying anything relating to the monkey one. We just saw the monkey head and then the symbol on it. So it must be that we're associating with the symbols with the animals. Like, that's definitely what we're doing. Kind of forget how I got this thing open. It was like... Oh, it was this. This is the square, right? This is the clover, which is the monkey. Oh, that's going to be the Triforce one. That's what it is. And then the CO. None of these look like it. It must be this one. I can just set this to whatever I want. So, if you think about it, theoretically, there are 5 of these, right? We know each symbol's gonna appear once. We know it because I said so, and that just means it is. So if you think about it, the total number of combinations is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2, which is what? 20, 60, 120? So I could just sit here and enter in all 120 combinations. I think that's probably a bad idea, though. But the piece of evidence that I'm missing is in the shack, and it associates this triangle with the hand shapes. And then the hand shapes associates with the food types from the evidence that I did find. And then based on that, we can associate the number on the triangle to the animal. Then we associate the animal to the symbol. And then I think that's how you solve this. I think there's just like a chain of associations you gotta do. I don't know all of the foods. Like Clover is monkey and he eats apple. We know that for sure. Beyond that, I don't really know what the different animals eat. The monkeys are definitely into apples, though. But I'm gonna have to go back to the shack to go get a picture of this thing. I mean, these kind of weirdos who are around here, like if we... Well, we know that those like hammerhead shark-looking guys eat fish. I don't know that I've even seen Like, I don't know what their hand looks like is the problem. Are these things eating bugs? Let me just observe this guy for a while. Does he, like, eat a bug? He's not eating anything. He's just walking around. I'll wait for him to come back. I think he does, like right as I was going away. Now he's walking back. And now he's just walking back. So that guy's like not eating anything. As far as I know. Maybe it's the guy who blocks the path and I gotta pay more attention to him. I'm pretty sure this is a picture of their head though. So I think that this symbol is associated with this animal. The CO. Which I guess is really just the squiggly line. He's not really doing anything. He's not really doing anything. Never mind. What about you? Will you eat a bug? No, they just stand there. Like, I wonder if that is them eating plants. That could be him, like, eating plants right now, over in the distance. But yeah, I have to go find the shack again, unfortunately. That's back to the start. Was this it? And then, like, this? I think this is how I got there. Yeah. The thing that I missed was that this is a piece of paper. And then there you go. If we scroll it down, there you go. There's our hand to number associations, I think. Probably. The 5 hand is human, I guess. And the forehand. So, well, the 3. So 1 is human. 2 is those beefy looking claws. That's just what I'm going to write. 3 is monkey. 4 is the letter Y. And 5 is the hoofs. So that's that. So based on that, I'm pretty sure we can say that 3, the third symbol in the combination over in the swamp area, is gonna be the symbol associated with the monkey's food, the apple, which is also, if we come over here, hang on, let me get this written down. So the hoof animal eats like leaves. The letter Y eats fish. The monkey is the 4 fingers, eats fruit. The beefy looking claws eats like, I don't even really know what that is. Is that like a bone? Is that supposed to be meat? And we know that the monkey symbol is the clover. Human, we don't know anything of, because human's not on here. Humans can eat anything. But I don't know what that means. But we're starting to piece together some information. He eats Thai food on Friday. It's true. It's true. I don't think that Cirrus and Akinar were aware of Thai food, or even maybe Thailand at all, though. I'm not sure that the Earth exists. I'm not sure if Thai food is one of those things, like the wheel or whatever, where it's like, it's inevitable that this will be invented. I'm not sure about the inevitability of Thai food and like whether it would happen if humans existed on a different planet. That's kind of, you know, there's no way of knowing. Hey, Yumawaru. I am gonna figure out how to get to that thing again. Yeah, we saw that the moon exists. So like it's like Tomana might be, but I don't know. Like there's no way that Tomana is on Earth. That doesn't make sense, right? Because like it's like an age that he wrote with his book magic. So I don't know. I think he might have just written it to have the same moon that Earth has. Like this kind of animal. I'm gonna take the picture. I feel like the kind of animal they're talking about. I mean, they saw it was like claws with 3 fingers, kind of, on the totem pole. If we look at it, that's one of the, well, I don't really know. But I think if we look over here, this dude is eating meat. Like, look at that guy getting eaten. So we know that these, like... I don't know that we do know anything. Because didn't we see that guy eating fish? That's not good info. I mean, sure, like, if you're gonna get into, like, a classification argument about fish counting as meat, but I feel like these guys, I don't know, maybe I'll go back to the boat, and if we see that guy with the fish again, then that'll really be confusing. You know, if you think about it, the fact that we know that spot number 3 is definitely monkey and spot number 5 is definitely human, and thus none of the things we've seen so far. Wait. We've seen Triforce. We've seen squiggly line. The symbols we've seen are squiggly line, Triforce, big white square, and clover. We've not seen a 5th symbol, because the 5th symbol is going to be the human symbol, which we haven't seen. I'm going back to the swamp, dude. I think this is solvable. I think that even without having a clue what's going on, actually, I think this is solvable. I have to find it, though. It's kind of bad. There's that again. Oh, here we go. So, like, we know that number 1 is human, and that's a symbol we haven't seen before. And we have seen all of the symbols except for these last 4. That is kind of a lot. I don't know which one of those symbols is going to be the human symbol. We know that symbol number 3 is the clover, guaranteed. Well, I hope so. 4 is the Y symbol, which is the fruit. Five is the animal with the hooves who eats leaves, which we think is that guy from the swamp area, which I think, what did we see in the swamp area? I think it was the CO. So if I had to guess, I would guess that this is the CO. And that this, then, number 2, the beefy claws. We know that 4 is the Y and he eats fish. And it's that, like, weird eyes guy. Which I feel like I didn't see on any of the totem poles. Let's see, the 4 totem poles, where were they? There was the monkey one. The monkey one is guaranteed done. Then we saw the one in the grassy area, the one by the big fish monster almost looked kind of like it was I could maybe go back and get a picture of it, but it had, like, it almost looked like a saber-toothed tiger head, kinda. So I don't know what that is. I might have to go back and get a picture of that. I don't want to have to walk through all of this stuff again, but I'm going to do it. At this point, do I have pictures of all of the other ones? We have this one. Like, this is a funny looking guy, but clearly it's not. Clearly Triforce is not our hammerhead dude. This, like, the head is definitely the animal that's in the area, you know? I have that super close up, but that's not that good. That's not that helpful. Did I take another picture of the grass one? I did. Really nothing is that helpful, but I feel like we saw that thing eat the fish. And that's like, that's the game just hard telling us, check this thing out, it's eating a fish. You will need this information. Look at him, he's currently eating the fish. So like, that's gotta be important. That we saw that guy on the boat eating the fish. I might be getting turned around here. Where am I? It's so easy to get lost. There's like certain screens that I recognize. Oh, that was perfect. There are certain screens that I recognize in the jungle, and aside from that, I'm just mashing buttons and waiting for one to show up. That's all it is. See what I mean? That's not, like, none of them are the fish-eating weirdo. None of them look like the guy who eats the fish. I'm gonna come back here and check it out again. Oh, is he ever gonna come back? Okay, hang on, that might be him. Is he coming back? He flew by. But are we ever gonna get to see that again? Like, if I just sit here for a while, maybe he comes back? He flies by in the background. If that was a thing you only get to see once, that's kind of garbage. Also, I'm gonna look around the boat again to see if there's a human symbol that I missed somehow. Because it might be kind of weird if they're just like asking you to guess at what that is, you know? Like maybe, is there one written in the book? Oh wait, hang on. this is kind of interesting. It does say in the book. So the flying guys are Karnaks. They are bloody scavengers. It does kind of say. No notice of a human symbol in here, though. But it does kind of say Karnak bloody scavenger. And then it has that for the other animals, too. Like, that says Zefti, which is an herbivore. And it kind of, if we're going off of this drawing as well, it's kind of got the beefy claws. But not really. The Camodile is a predator. So if we come over here, it's just the drawings are not that clear as well. Like, it's just not, like, obviously plants are that. Like, the top left is clearly he eats plant. The bottom right is clearly fruit. But aside from that, like, the 3 looks like it's a bug, though the 3 doesn't matter. The only ones that matter are... And, like, whatever that thing is in the middle right also doesn't matter, so even though we can't really parse what that is. But I'm not sure what that thing in the top right is. That might be the scavenger. The beefy claws might be the scavenger. And then that would be which symbol would that be, though? I think this is the herbivore symbol. I kind of feel like this is the herbivore symbol. I think 5 is going to be squiggly. Just like a complete guess, but you know. And then the issue is just... like, what does that look like? Which animal is that? And which animal is this? The one with the 2, like, giant teeth. None of these are depicted that way in this book as having those 2 giant teeth. There's like a solid chance that I'm just totally misunderstanding all of this as well. Like, and I'm gonna give up eventually and look at the solution, and the answer is just gonna be something that I didn't even, like, come close to. But this does feel like a path to a solution, so but I mean, if I'm thinking I know 2 of these, and I know that the first one is human, then really we just have to swap the 2, and then for each swap, check all of the potential human symbols. So I think we do have enough information to solve this now. If what I think I know is correct, then I think we have the info required to solve it. Wait a minute. Let me see that map again. That was, like, on the sail. Okay, yeah, so, like, we think that that animal is from the book is the scavenger. I'm pointing at it. The one that's in the top right. And we know that that top right area is the grassy area I guess just because of the paths, if I really thought about it, but they've also depicted the poisonous plant there. So that is the scavenger, which is the Triforce, potentially. I think it might be question mark, Triforce, Clover, Square, Squiggle. I think that's the order. If this is the order and it works, then, like, that like nullifies how bad I was at solving the puzzle on Spire, I think. I think if I get this, then I'm a genius, actually. There's like a 0% chance this is the correct answer, I feel like, but the logic checks out, to me at least. Oh, I gotta actually go down. Of course, there's still the issue of the gate puzzle. And I mean, if you think about it like this. If the first symbol is the human symbol and the third symbol is the clover, really I should have solved this when we were there before. Because it should be pretty easy to systematically work this stuff out. Because that means that there's only 3 things that could go. So it's 3, 2. So really there were only 6 possible options. And then check the 4 human options against each of the 6 possible combinations. So really I should have solved this ages ago. Or I should have solved this last time I was over there. If we're 100% confident that spot 3 is the monkey. Which I really feel like spot 3 is probably the monkey. I think I might be going to the shack right now. Oh, no, this is the grassy area. Okay. How the hell do I get to the swamp? There's where the monkey ate the fruit, I guess. Here's some kind of guy. There's the gate that I still don't know how to click on it to make it do something. Like maybe, I don't know. I don't even know what to do about that gate. Hopefully I've somehow like big brained it in a way where I don't have to interact with the gate. So we're thinking it's pretty annoying that they hide what the 4th symbol is, so you have to like this is just like an extra step that's kind of stupid. Like, okay, we're gonna set this to square. I think they're all in the same order, right? Where clover is lowest, yeah. So we'll set this to square. And then we'll lower this to be on the same level, and then we know that this one is square. And we believe that this is the squiggle, this is the clover, this is the Triforce, And then this could just be like anything. We don't know what this is. I don't know if there's like a thing I'm supposed to pull to check my solution. But it's not working. So, this may not be it, in fact. These other symbols we've not seen anywhere. So it's definitely like, okay, we're gonna start scrambling stuff. We're gonna start just guessing and checking. So like, let's set this to be the same level as this one. And then let's try setting this to square. And then let's set this to each of the 4 possible human symbols. Come on. This is so, like, janky and fucked up. It's crazy that they couldn't make a simple, like, mouse cursor just work normally. Okay, so it's not that. So then, have we checked setting this to square and this to Triforce? Well, if it's not that, then we know that 2 is not squiggle. So then, let's try making it square. And let's make the inside one squiggle. And this one Triforce. Come on, dude. Like, fuck, just set it. Thank you. Okay, so it's not that. So then let's set this one to Triforce. And this one to squiggle. No. So then, I think we can say that this is not square. If it's not squiggle or square, then I think it has to be Triforce, even though I thought I checked that stuff already. Which is throwing into doubt that 3 is even Clover, but then at that point it's throwing my whole intended puzzle solution, like, method into question. So, but it's also possible that there's something I'm missing for checking your solution, like a thing you have to go and press. Like, maybe you press this to check your solution or something like that. So if no solution seems to work, then I'm going to try pulling the lever on my original plan. Or wait, this is square. That's square. Like, this is actually what the original combination was. I thought it was going to be this. Maybe I just pull this on each of them. That didn't do anything. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I thought that I had the solution, but now I'm kind of not so sure that I'm even on the right track at all, because that's what it should be. I've now checked like everything. We know that the symbol on the monkey one was the clover. Did I take a picture of it? Please tell me I took a picture of it, because I don't want to walk back over there. I don't think I did take a picture of it. I super did not. But that's what I wrote down. I mean, maybe that wasn't the monkey. Like, hang on. I'm just going to look at the video to see. I'm not going to walk all the way back over there. Okay, yeah. So 110%. The monkey is the clover. That is so what it is. And if the monkey is the clover, and we know the monkey eats fruit because it said the monkey was an omnivore, and we even saw the monkey eating fruit, then it would make sense that the monkey is the animal with 4 fingers, as shown on this chart, which then, according to this chart, means that it is animal number 3 in this pyramid structure, which means it should be the 3rd one, right? Am I like there's nothing there's no gaps in that logic. That has to be the fucking clover. But you know what? You know what? Considerably alter my gaming experience, please. Explore Haven to find this on 5 animal totems. There's a 5th animal totems. Observes Haven's wildlife to determine, yeah. Find the rolled up chart that shows a pyramid of animal tracks. Return to the... 5 is Serpentine? What the... Wait, this doesn't even help because it's still using animal names instead of just telling you which the symbols are. So this doesn't even help that much. You still have to figure out which animal is which. But this is... I was on the right track here, so I'm not sure why it's not correct. 1 is Serpentine. I have to go back and read that fucking book again to remember the animal names. Karnak is that flying guy. Like, was I right about that? Karnak, fish, yeah. I was actually right about 4. And I was right about 3. Hang on, if I look at the map, like the map from here. Shit, it's just, I should have taken a picture of the drawings in the book. Do I really want to walk all the way back there? I really don't want to walk all the way back there. It's like a 10-minute round trip of watching loading screens. I think that the creature in the top right in the grassy area is scavenger, though. The Camodile, which is what I put, actually. How is this not... This is just my solution. This is... How is this not Raise the 5 bones in the locking mechanism so the symbol's shown. This is my... What am I getting wrong here? This just is my solution, I'm pretty sure. Because if 2 is Camodile, and Camodile were the scavengers from the book, I just remember that from reading it 10 minutes ago. Then we know that they eat that, which means that they're the beefy claws, which means that they're 2. So Triforce is 2. And then the clover is 3. If Karnak is 4, and we saw the drawing of the Karnak, and we saw that they fly and have fish or whatever. I have no idea why this isn't working. This really seems like it should be I don't know what, like, I'm not thinking about correctly. But also, I never found the 5th totem. It's probably behind the gate, honestly. Maybe it just won't accept the solution until you've solved the gate puzzle. It's possible that there's just for no actual reason, you must solve the gate puzzle first type of situation going on. So I could go back to the gate and I'm just gonna have to check a video to see how you interact with the gate, because I don't get it. I can't find the pixel that you click on. I feel like I've clicked on everything, and it's just gonna be like something that's obvious to everyone except for me. But that really does seem like I came up with the solution, so I have no idea why it's not working. I think I'm actually walking in the correct direction here. The gate might be like next screen or 2. Or not. Now I'm horribly lost. And now we're just back to the start. Okay. Never mind about walking the correct direction. I was not. Maybe this way? The hell is this gate? Oh, I'm going to the shack somehow. Somehow I've ended up on the shack path. There's the swamp. I think this is the way to the... Might be it. Yeah, there it is. So, like... What is this about hammers? I really do feel like at this point I've clicked on every pixel of this screen. And this is just... Like, there's a few things that look kind of like they might be it, but then they're just not. And there have been a few kind of small hitboxes in the game so far, so, like, I have no idea. Oh. It's this. That's what it was. It slides up. Okay, now I can actually attempt the puzzle. Great. They're, like, locked in place a little bit. I guess that's because of the hammers? Oh, well, with this like this, now it'll slide. And we're gonna need the hammers definitely where the 3 squares are, or where the 2 squares are, or something. There even a second hammer. Oh, okay, there we go. I think that's it. That didn't appear to do anything, but I put them where the squares are. And nothing. Maybe it has to be the other way around. Or it has to be like... Maybe these have to be in a particular position. It actually can't go more left than this for some reason. I don't know why that is. I don't really understand how these move, I think is part of the problem. I mean, we can't get... Doesn't seem like we can interact with that thing on the left. As I move the hand up and down it, there's nothing... The hand does not react. Like, maybe it's that these all have to be lined up and the hammers have to be in the correct spots. I don't even know if that's, like, possible, but maybe something like that. I mean, it wouldn't be a puzzle if you just had to put the hammers in the correct spots, because that's incredibly easy, isn't it? But there's 2 hammers and there's 2 squares, so you would think that they have to be related. The vertical bar at the end of the wood. I don't know what you mean. Vertical bar at the end of what wood? Vertical bar at the end of the wood. the wooden bars with the holes. I have no idea, sorry. These have holes, but there's no vertical bar. But that doesn't actually do anything. This isn't opening the gate. Edges of the sliders and to the grooves under them. Pay attention to the edges of the sliders and the grooves under them. Oh yeah, I guess it's because there are gaps there, so that does limit how these can move, but I still just don't see how this is a puzzle. I guess is the problem. Like, this can move anywhere. Man, I don't know. I bet that this is it, and there's just something you're supposed to click on that I don't know about. Wait, what? He just... Huh? Oh, okay. They want you to... You know what they want you to do? They want you to have them not in the slider while they're in. They basically want you to do this. Or wait, how is that even... Okay, we want to get this over here. They do have to be lined up with the squares, but they're not allowed to be in the slider while they're in the square. Otherwise, it's a failed solution for seemingly no reason. How do you do this exactly? How can I move both sliders in a way that makes sense? That doesn't move at all. This would be a much less annoying puzzle if... This would be a fine puzzle if it weren't for the interface. And interacting with it being so, like, fucked. Wait, that can't be it, because how would you... How did he... How the fuck did he do this? Okay, no, I see. Answer is we use this one to move this one. that we can get them aligned differently. We do that. And then this can go in there. And yeah, when you put that in there, see what it did? It like moved that bar. But yeah, they have to be out of the sliders. It's just kind of a weird thing. I don't know, but there, that's the gate puzzle. And then from here, maybe there's a way to see what, like, the final symbol is.
Seriously, how hard's it gonna be? Worst part's gonna be the foundation. Once that's in, got to be better than sleeping in the wreck, right?
Is this just nothing? Is this real? Okay, hang on. Is this legit just nothing? How is it nothing? Why would he even put a gate here? Like, just thinking about it. But this is fucking nothing. This must be that once we raise the thing on the other side of it. But that means that I still don't know where the 5th totem pole is. So, like, huh? What 5th totem pole? Like, I was really just figuring it had to be behind this gate, because otherwise I've checked the whole map, but I guess there's another totem pole somewhere in some part of this level I've just never been to somehow. I don't give a shit. I don't even care anymore about that. I mean, is it like, pull this plant aside? No. It's gonna be some crap about, like... Yeah, literally, though, like... It's just gonna be that somewhere in these woods, there's some path that I haven't seen, even though I've been walking back and forth in the woods for, like, 2.5 hours. Maybe more than that. I think we spent like 45 finishing up Spire. So I think it's been closer to 3 hours of wandering around in the woods. And like, I don't know. There's probably just some path that I've never been down. Or some place that I haven't clicked on. Or like a plant you have to shift to the side. The grassy one, there's the monkey one, there's the swamp one. Wait, I have seen 5 of them. There's the grassy one, there's the swamp one, there's the fish monster one, there's the monkey one. No, that's only 4. Monkey, monster, swamp, grassy, and then we haven't found one actually in the jungle itself. So, well, the monkey one was, kinda. So I've only seen 4. I'm fully out of patience for this, though. The solution, as described when you get this game to just tell you the solution, isn't even a helpful solution, because it tells you the names of the animals, but doesn't tell you anything about how that translates to the symbols. So it's still up to you to solve the puzzle. The puzzle solution is just, like, not even 1/5 of the puzzle solution. It's like useless. But I really thought that this was the solution. And so the fact that it's not, just like, I don't understand it. I clearly don't understand it at all. Wait, that's got 5? Okay, that's... Apparently it is square, and then this one is just like this, and then this one is this. What? These are totally different symbols. Hang on. Is this gonna be something that's... Or no, he's also just trying shit. Oh, wait. It's because I was supposed to test it with this lever. And he just... I think the solution might be somewhat randomized, potentially. It might be a different solution for each person. Nope, that was just it. Okay, I have no idea why any of those answers were correct, other than Monkey being 3 and Triforce being 2. Not a clue why those other ones ended up being the way they were. I don't know. I was trying to find the animals like eating stuff, and it was just not clear. I don't know. I don't know, dude. This... Just sucks and, like, isn't fun to have to just give up and look up the solution to a puzzle, but I could be running in circles in these woods for, like, another 5 hours and never figure that one out, because as far as I could tell, what I had was right.
Please. I can't take it anymore. It's too late. It's too late. They're all dead. All of them.
Part of the book is blocked by the UI. Oh, sure, now that I've solved it, they'll... in the book, they'll give me the answer. I think that the problem that I had was that I couldn't tell which animal was which based on their depictions on the totem poles. And I also couldn't tell which animal was eating what. Even though I was, like, observing them, it just felt ambiguous or not clear. I don't think anything in this book is useful information. Okay. Monkey. I'm just gonna take a picture. Why am I trying to, like, take notes on this? Here's the picture. It's probably just like the first half of this as well. We're still going. Like, this is just a new fast travel point, so it's not a... I kind of forgot fast travel existed. I could have... Well, I'm stupid. I could have saved a lot of time. I totally forgot fast travel even existed. I could have saved so much time running around in those woods. You could just fast travel right to the swamp the whole time. That's on me. Yeah, no, I wasn't doing it because I'm dumb. That's all. Oh, I see. I understand. They're like depicting. So it's like, I'm not 100% sure what it is depicting. I guess mid, low, high, like a long high note to make the monkeys throw a fruit, possibly.
Come on. Gotta get at least close to their tonal range if I'm ever gonna be understood.
What's that other one we took the picture of? It was a sad-looking monkey. That's just like missing information or something. That doesn't have... I mean, it might be going top to bottom, and then it's actually mid-low. Like short, mid, short, low. In which case this other one is actually... like long, high, short, low, short, mid. That doesn't seem to be it. Oh, what have I done? Huh? Okay, so mid-low. Makes the guy come out of the pod. But that means that it can't be mid-low high to make him throw a fruit, because otherwise, like that's getting cut off. So I think it's long, high, short, low, short, mid. No? It's kind of hard because like the timing on this is a bit weird. It took a bunch of tries to get the monkeys in the shack to react. The timing on this is like kind of unpleasant, where like you can have the right solution and still have the game not accept it because you didn't hold the button for the correct like number of tenths of seconds. It's like just bad. Well, it looked like we got the attention of the monkey by doing, what is it? Short, mid, short, low to get the monkey to come out. So if that's this, short, mid, short, low, then it is top to bottom. So then it should be long, high, short, low, short, mid. That's not doing anything. That's not doing anything. That just makes him come out and do nothing. You know what? I'm gonna figure this out tomorrow. I'm saving. I'm saving. I've had it, dude. I don't know. I don't know why this isn't working now. Mid low just makes him come out. The one on like the ceiling. He comes out, but then he goes back in, all in the cutscene. I'm not really sure what this drawing means either. It clearly correlates to these pods, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to figure this out tomorrow. I'm super done with this for the day. It's probably skill issue on my part. Probably skill issue on my part, but I don't know. The puzzles in this are just like, even when I think I have them, I just don't, and I don't even know why I don't. Then I look up the solution, and it's just something that I don't see the logic for at all, and it's like, cool. I could have played this for many more hours and never, ever come to that conclusion. Great. So it's just like, it just seems totally fucked to me. I don't know. It just seems like a totally fucked game, even though they must have play tested it and determined that it was fine.